On the Raiders rundown, the NFL world is still in shock that the Raiders continue to stack wins. They are now on a 3-game win streak and are the playoffs not only possible but likely at this point. We have more news regarding Darren Waller and Hunter Renfrow's status. Could they play in this upcoming game against the Los Angeles Rams? And Keenan Allen of the Chargers continues to be roasted online for his comments dissing the Raiders secondary right before the game. We are almost at 40,000 subscribers. Make sure you click that red subscribe button so you don't miss the next video. So Darren Waller and Hunter Renfrow are eligible to return this week from injured reserve against the Los Angeles Rams for Thursday Night Football, but because there's a short week, the Raiders actually did not get to practice today on Monday, and neither did the Rams. So will Hunter Renfrow and Darren Waller come back? Well, Josh McDaniels was asked about this, and it doesn't seem likely based on his comments. Josh McDaniels considers this a unique situation because yes, they may be healthy, but they haven't practiced in some time. Just like with Nate Hobbs, he was actually eligible to return during the Broncos game, but he hadn't practiced in some time because he was on IR, so the Raiders elected to have him rest just another week. But I think this is also a plan by Josh McDaniels. He says they're going to let the health of the team determine what they end up doing. He's finding a unique way here to not really show his cards, not show his hand. Now the Rams don't know whether or not Waller or Renfrow are playing, and I think he should keep this a secret and not commit to anything all the way up until the last minute, and hopefully we will see Darren Waller and Hunter Renfrow regardless, because these guys need to get some reps against the Rams, a depleted team, a perfect opportunity to get some live action reps against an opponent who's struggling. And keep in mind, Darren Waller, after there's some rumors that he might not return this year, he came out and said through heavy.com that I am ready to go, and if the coaches want me to go this Thursday, hey, then I'll play this Thursday. So for sure, I think we should see Darren Waller back in the lineup. He says he's healthy and ready to go. We don't know entirely what Hunter Renfrow's status is, but I would be shocked if Josh McDaniels did not have Darren Waller playing, because you got to get this guy in there. Just give him a play or two throughout the game. It'll make all the difference, even if he hasn't practiced in some time. Like we said earlier, the Rams are depleted against the Seahawks. They did not have Aaron Donald, and it's likely that Aaron Donald will not play in this upcoming game either. They also are without Matthew Stafford. He's on injured reserve. So they had backup QB John Wolford, who threw a really embarrassing interception at the end of the game. So I don't think we're going to be too scared of John Wolford. However, the guy can scramble and he can move around in the pocket. So the Raiders are going to have to be conscious of him escaping and maybe scrambling for a few first downs throughout the game. And keep in mind, this team still does not have Cooper Kupp, but they do have Jalen Ramsey, who had a tough time against DK Metcalf in this previous game. And always remember, Jalen Ramsey previously said that Davante Adams didn't really give him problems, but he was that guy though, but he didn't really give him problems.
Anybody gave you a problem this season?
This season? Nah, didn't nobody give me no problem. Don't nobody give me no problem for sure. If anything, I'm giving them problems.
I just saw him over there with a camera and he was looking at me, so I just went over to holler at him real quick and just remind him that I just said, look, I'm not some of the dudes that you covered, so I just want you to come with me and follow me everywhere, and let's get the people what they came here for.
I play Davante Adams when we played Green Bay. I could tell he was like that, and it was gonna be like he probably gonna make some plays on me. Not a problem, but I could tell like.
Jalen Ramsey always reluctant to compliment people. Remember in the past when he was reluctant to compliment Hunter Renfrow when, from what we know, Hunter Renfrow smoked him.
Some of their media thought that Hunter Renfrow had a really good day against me. I still can't find the plays. I don't watch the film twice, and I still can't find the plays where I was burnt multiple times. It's cool. I get that, sometimes mentioning my name, going against certain receivers may give them buzz, and it doesn't really bother me, but it's just fun.
But there were 3 or 4 other ones that I have seen with my own eyes, Jalen, okay? You got roasted, okay? You got beat by Hunter Renfrow. Now, Hunter didn't say anything.
And it's unfortunate that Renfrow will likely have a rough time proving what he did in training camp against Jalen Ramsey in a real game, but hopefully Davante Adams will continue to make Jalen Ramsey throw some tantrums like he did back in the day while Davante Adams was a Green Bay Packer. And we really do need another great receiver back. Davante Adams, I'm happy the guy is getting all these stats. 2 TDs, 177 yards, but no other receiver came close to the numbers that Davante Adams had. The next highest is Mac Hollins with 35 yards. So getting Waller back, getting Renfrow back would really maybe make Adams' numbers go down, but we might see a more productive offense overall for Derek Carr. So hopefully the Raiders can get the dub against this depleted Rams team, and then they go on to play the Patriots. And unfortunately, their game has been moved away from prime time, and now it's going to be played at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We're going to have the Commanders and the Giants be replacing the Raiders Raiders versus the Patriots, which is complete BS for the Raiders, but maybe it's because the Patriots are collapsing. Mac Jones is screaming at his coaches and offensive coordinators on the sidelines. Things are not looking too pretty there, but the Raiders will be back in primetime Saturday night against the Steelers, and Kenny Pickett and Mike Tomlin, who seems a little frustrated, yelling at fans as they try to pump him up, and he says, "Hey, I'm working here."
Coach, come win. Let's go for the win, man. I'm fucking working.
So you know what? Maybe it's a good thing that they flexed us out of primetime, because I think this is going to be a complete blowout. I think the Raiders will be able to run all over the New England Patriots. Josh McDaniels will be able to beat his mentor, Bill Belichick, like he was able to do when he was the head coach of the Denver Broncos back in 2009. But Keenan Allen made a joke before the game saying it's going to be straight barbecue chicken. He's going to be straight up eating against the Raiders secondary because it's so weak, ranked 32nd in passer rating and completion percentage. But Keenan Allen did not do much in this game and ended up taking an L, and he even have Raiders players commenting about Keenan Allen's disses.
Able to go?
Nah, I was going today. It wasn't really a question for me today. It was, especially. Nah, I can't say that. Barbecue chicken. Baked chicken. Cool.
And Keenan Allen is getting cooked on social media. You got people flooding his latest tweet saying, "Hey, just here looking for that barbecue chicken." People even posting pictures of barbecue chicken, replying to all of his latest tweets, even barbecue chicken with Keenan Allen's face on it. And then you also have the classic picture of Keenan Allen in a Raiders hat. He will never ever live this down. And it's really weird, the Chargers, out of every AFC West rival, they actually talked the most smack. You had Joey Bosa last year making his comments about Derek Carr, trying to call him soft.
I was just pointing something out that you could easily look up and see. And I wouldn't really like somebody that plants their shoulder into me for a living, so I don't see how he would really like me. I wouldn't if I was him, so.
Keenan Allen with these barbecue chicken comments, and don't ever forget, man, Justin Herbert, when he was asked about the division and all these top AFC West QBs, he mentions Russell Wilson and Patrick Mahomes, but he leaves out Derek Carr.
If we want to be the team that we want to be, you have to go through teams like that, and you have to play the Patrick Mahomes, the Russell Wilsons.
Either way, despite having all their backups in, Sean McVay and the Rams looked competitive against the Seahawks, and the game went down to the wire. So the Raiders still cannot sleep on these opponents, even though they are the favorite to win the game. But check us out live Thursday night. We'll be live during the game, doing live reaction and play-by-play. I hope you join us. Make sure you click that like button and subscribe for more Raiders content. My name is WiFiWillie. Peace out, and I hope you have a good one.